What is up, everybody, and welcome back to another Madden 20 Superstar KO game. We have Lil Yachty as our head coach today as we try to draft the greatest Superstar KO team ever assembled in this fairly new mode, and so far we're off to a great start. In round 1 we get a legend, John Randall, and even though we had a purple Aaron Donald on the board who you'd normally take over anyone else in the fictional Superstar KO tier rankings, or whatever you want to call it, as far as who you want to draft, a legend supersedes even a purple Aaron Donald. And a legend like Michael Vick supersedes everyone else. It doesn't matter who else is on the board. When you see that red and white, number 7 for the Atlanta Falcons, number 1 in our hearts, the Madden God himself, Michael Vick, you take him every single time. So we're off to a great start already as far as building our team, and as you guys know, every win you get in Superstar KO mode, you add a new player to your team, so hopefully we can add more players and maybe even more legends. Our team already feels a bit unfair with Gordon, Vick, and John Randall. Unfortunately, we're not off to the greatest start because John Randall goes offsides on first down. So now second down and 5, here comes Randall applying the heat, and John Randall making up for his mistakes and then some. Now it's third down and long for Carson Wentz, and feels like Carson Wentz was seeing ghosts on that play. The pressure didn't even get home, and he still forced that one to Hawkinson. Fourth down, it's actually going to be a run to Alvin Kamara. With the game on the line, my opponent goes pitch. Interesting, even when you have Kamara, I'm not sure that's the ideal play call. I like this play call, though. Let's run an auction with Michael Vick and see what he can do in the open field. Whoop! Michael Vick is gone. One play, game over. Michael Vick, the human joystick. I mean, I don't know what else you can say about a run like that, except that's why you draft Michael Vick. Michael Vick feels as dominant in this KO mode as any Michael Vick that's ever been in any Madden besides maybe the 04 Michael Vick himself, because he was truly glitchy. Yeah, that's Randy Moss. That's Randy Moss that we get to pair up with that glitchy Michael Vick. Randy Moss is such a glitch himself in this mode. He has an X Factor exclusively made for himself called Moss, to where if you throw the ball over 50 yards downfield to Randy Moss, he automatically makes the catch no matter how many people are on him. And you know Michael Vick has the arm to throw it downfield to Moss. Already this team is just the most stacked KO squad you'll ever see in your life, because we have Vick and Moss. We have to worry about the defensive end though, because we only have John Randall, and Leighton Van Der Esch apparently is not enough to stop Nuke Hopkins. Here's Jared Goff just getting the pass off to the newest New England Patriot, Mohamed Sanu, in the left corner. Next play, it's the same play. Mohamed Sanu answers again, and we give up a quick touchdown, and now the 2-point conversion. We haven't even seen Marcus Allen yet, the legendary running back for my opponent, and there he is getting the 2-point conversion. And as good as our offense is, if we get the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, all that does is tie the game up and send it to OT. So there's a lot of pressure on us to not screw this one up, but of course it's going to be very hard for us to not score a touchdown, at least, because we have Vick and we have Moss. If anything, I could bomb this thing, 100 yards downfield to Randy Moss. But first things first, we're going to let Michael Vick do his thing in the open field. He's just making it look easy out there, man. Check out all of these abilities on Michael Vick and Randy Moss. Michael Vick is literally a human joystick in the game. Randy Moss just has a bunch of glitchy abilities himself. Here goes Michael Vick on the QB draw. We haven't even thrown the ball yet, let alone, to see if we can throw it to Randy Moss. Here is Vick getting a block from Moss. He's got space, and he shakes off the tackle. Michael Vick for the touchdown, and now the 2-point conversion that can end our game if we do not convert. And you gotta know we're going to Moss, and there he is. We don't even need to Moss anyone. He's just open on the slant, so here comes Tug-of-War. 3 plays each, offense and defense, in this overtime mode, and a touchdown ends the game automatically. First play, DeAndre Hopkins doesn't even come up with the catch for my opponent, and he might not get a second chance in this mode if I can do what I want to do, which is go to Randy Moss and win this game right here, right now. We have the protection, we have Moss, and you just got Moss. Ball game. And if I can get my wish, we can steal a player from our opponent's team in this draft. I would steal Marcus Allen. Unfortunately, they don't give us the choice to steal an offensive player from our opponent because we already have 3 offensive players. Our last 2 rounds have to be defensive players, so I mean, Jalen Ramsey's not a bad secondary option, I suppose. We had a choice between him and Von Miller. We're going to go with Jalen Ramsey since we already have John Randall on the defensive line. And it's always nice to have a lockdown corner, even to put on a guy like Travis Kelce to make sure, you know, my opponent doesn't cheese with that double me. First play of offense might be the last once again, because Michael Vick is unstoppable. Unstoppable on the read option. Listen, if you are playing against Michael Vick, just commit to stopping Michael Vick on the option. Don't let him burn you. Just let Melvin Gordon try to torch you, as the 2-point conversion is no good. Hold on just a second. Patrick Mahomes might be able to end the game and our season if he can get a touchdown in a 2-point conversion. But first things first, he's got to get a touchdown. And now we have Jalen Ramsey on our side, along with John Randall, who is going to be applying the pressure, getting the sack. Here's Mahomes. He wants Kelce. Kelce is covered, and that allows the defense enough time to get the pass rush in. Miles Jack with the sack. 3rd down and long. It's caught by Roberts. Not a first down, though. A decent gain, as you see Lil Yachty trying to hype up the squad here. Game on the line here for my opponent. He's calling a screen. He wants Barkley to get the first down, and Saquon. Oh, he was close. If he got that juke move off in bounds, that's a first down, at least. But thankfully, we survive, and now we get to go to the championship game, and we get to add Geno Atkins Ultra Rare inside, along with John Randall on that defensive line. And look who we're going against! That guy's team might be better than ours. He's got Vick, Owens, Snoop Dogg. Here is Snoop trying to get the pass, but it's intercepted. Vick and accurate with John Randall and Geno Atkins on the defensive line. It forces a bad pass from my opponent's Michael Vick, and now we have a chance to end the game on this drive with a touchdown, and we're going to try to end it with Randy Moss. Vick gets the bomb off, and Moss is going to destroy Darius Slay. You just got Moss. And that'll be the way this game and this season ends. Is there any other way this game and this season could have ended than with a Randy Moss touchdown? I mean, it's just way too easy when I can do that whenever I want. Like, if we're struggling to move the ball on offense, I can just be like, Randy Moss, you need at least 5 people covering you, and, you know, I need to not be able to have the time to throw a 50-yard pass downfield. And we had the time. We had Moss one-on-one. Like, only one person guarding Moss? You need at least 5 on Randy Moss, it feels like, in that mode. So that's going to be a dub for that team. And now we're going to try to draft one more team in this video. See if we could draft a better team than the last squad, which is going to be hard to do. Maybe we have more legends on our team. It'll make this squad better, but, you know, it's going to be hard to argue against a team that has Michael Vick and Randy Moss and then even John Randall on it. So, yeah, we'll see what we can do. So far, so good. So far, so great. Gronkowski? Gronk? Hey, what are you doing there, bud? Welcome to the team. Legendary tight end Rob Gronkowski. I don't know why his X Factor ability is satellite. Like, that's a ability for running backs, I'm pretty sure. But, I mean, I'll take Gronk. I don't care what his X Factor is. It's Gronk. And when you guys see Gronk's superstar abilities, you almost laugh when you see just how OP Gronk is in this mode. As you see, my opponent's team is pretty damn good itself. He's got Jim Brown, it looks like, along with John Elway. So it's going to be an Elway versus Elway matchup as we start off on offense. And look at Gronk. He's got Bruiser, the running back ability, Tank, grab and go, our wide receiver ability, matchup nightmare. Gronk is a running back, a receiver, and a tight end, all built into one, and one glitchy one at that. So, you know we're going to force feed this ball to Rob Gronkowski, and I don't know how Gronk didn't get that catch. I know how he got this catch, though, wide open, trying to get the first down, but a nice one-on-one tackle by my opponent is going to bring up 3rd down and inches. Elway play action. You know we want Gronk. Oh, my! Down goes Landon Collins. Gronkowski just bullied him. Next play, my opponent definitely shifted some coverage onto Gronk, and that allows Tyler Eifert to get wide open. Even though we can throw the ball to Tyler Eifert, I still want to throw this ball to Gronk, win or loss, and, you know, we're going to do that. And Gronk's going to come up with the catch more often than not. Here's Gronk underneath, and we try to hit a spin move there. Probably should have just tried to run people over, considering we have Bruiser, which allows us to get, you know, those armbar kind of stiff arms and just truck people out the way. But here we are, 3rd down and 7, in a bit of trouble. But don't worry, Gronk is here to save the day. John Elway with the dime, of course, and Gronkowski with the touchdown. 2-point conversion. Elway time, man, able to find Keenan Allen. Keenan Allen, just a casual player on this team. We didn't even draft him, but he just gave us Keenan Allen. Thank you very much. Second down and 14. It's Jim Brown outside, and Jim Brown is definitely one of the most physical, if not the most physical running back in this mode. So I'd like to win this game and steal Jim Brown from my opponent's squad, but first things first, we got to get the stop. And on 3rd down and 8, John Elway with that dual threat ability getting the first down. Elway feeling the pressure from Tank Lawrence, knocking Elway down. It's going to be an incompletion. 2nd down. That is swatted and nearly intercepted. We were lurking the area with the Honey Badger. 3rd down. It's a pitch outside for Jim Brown. Need to make a man. I want to say make a man miss, but more like make a man fall down, which he actually was not able to do. 4th down and 5. We're stuck on the defensive line, but it doesn't matter because we get the sack from one of the ordinary guys, just one of the random guys on our squad. So that'll allow us to end that drive, end this game, and we're picking defense. Come on, man, let me steal Jim Brown from my opponent. Why did we never get to steal the suit? Oh, hold on a second. Don't leave the game, don't leave the session. Brian Dawkins? All right, I'm okay with not getting Jim Brown if I can get Weapon X on the defense. So we have Gronk, Elway, B-Docs, and an ultra rare DeMarcus Lawrence. This team might actually end up being better than the first team we drafted. Maybe not. We might have just, nope, we won the game. I thought Madden might have screwed us over and given us a loss, but I don't know what happened there. I guess my opponent lost connection or something. We end up getting an easy victory though, so we win the game. We move on to round 5 out of 6, and there's Jim Brown. I think they gave me the Jim Brown that my opponent in the last game had. And obviously, I'm going to take Jim Brown. So we got Brian Dawkins and Jim Brown. Like, you can't complain about that. And now we have 4 legends and an ultra rare DeMarcus Lawrence on our team. And it's going to be pretty hard to lose with this squad, right? Well, my opponent has Patrick Willis and Ray Lewis in the middle of the field. That's pretty dang scary. But if anybody could beat those kind of superstar, legendary linebackers, it's Rob Gronkowski. Or maybe it's Juszczyk. Okay, how about the fullback getting the big gain on 3rd down and 8? Gronk was covered, but we were able to playmaker our fullback for a major gain. We won Gronk. He's not open. He's about double, triple covered, but look at John Elway making people miss. Dunlap falls down, and John Elway, someone gets a first down on the play. Here comes Jim Brown. You forget Jim Brown was on this team? Well, you better not, because he can devastate. I told you, Jim Brown is probably the most physical open field running back in this mode, and he displayed it there as we find Emmanuel Sanders for the touchdown, the 2-point conversion. We won Gronk, but it's an RPO, and we have the option to give it to Jim Brown. You saw Jim Brown knock over his legendary linebacker like he was nothing. Jim Brown is doing his thing out here, to say the least. As Mahomes just getting the pass off. Tank Lawrence trying to knock him down. And don't forget, we have Weapon X on defense. Brian Dawkins. You see, I'm using Dawkins, trying to send them at Ertz. And Dawkins strips the ball. Ertz is able to recover his own fumble. Dawkins nearly ending the game on that play. 2nd down. It's an incomplete pass. I believe my opponent has, is that Julio Jones on the right side? That is one scary receiver. I'll cover him myself. It was indeed Julio Jones, and this is Weapon X ending the game. Dawkins trying to get a touchdown, because why not? There's no reason to get down and play it safe. It's Superstar KO mode. We have a chance. I'll try to get the pick 6, even if it might cost us the game. And now that we've won the game, we have our choice between stealing Ray Lewis or Patrick Willis from my opponent. That might have been the hardest decision I have ever made, not just in playing Madden Superstar KO mode, but maybe my life. Like, how do you choose between Patrick Willis and Ray Lewis? The only reason why I chose Ray Lewis is because I figured Madden might have made him better, since, he might be, a top 5 middle linebacker of all time. Will was pretty damn good himself in his heyday, as Goff just gets the pass off and is nearly intercepted. Brian Dawkins is all over the place in the championship game. This guy has Moss. And I'm going to try to cover Randy Moss at all costs, because I know how good this Randy Moss is. I played with this Randy Moss, alright? My opponent also has Rob Gronkowski, so you can see why he made it into the championship game. As Jared Goff, 4th down. That is going to be incomplete. Dawkins nearly getting the interception, and now we're in the driver's seat. This could be a championship winning drive put together by Rob Gronkowski. Gronk is so much fun in this mode, man. You can just knock people down like they're bowling pins, and you just feel the physicality of Rob Gronkowski every single time you give him the ball, making grown men look like children. Gronk is so physical in the open field, and Gronk also has speed to burn the defense and win the game and the championship. So let me know, guys, in the comment section, which squad do you guys think was better? The Vick and Moss squad or this super team with Ray Lewis and Elway and Gronk and Dawkins and Jim Brown and DeMarcus Lawrence? Let me know in the comment section, and thank you guys for watching the video. Subscribe for more Madden 20 gameplays, and I'll catch you guys next time.